So the first inspiration, of course, a novel that is a contemporary writer, Lajos Partinagy. This film based on his novels, based on his two novels, and we wrote a new sequence. This is the last one what we wrote from the, of course, from the novel stories.
What was the main appeal of these stories that you wanted to tell?
Oh, I think this film tried to looking for an identity of a human, and I would like to find stories, of course, what I like, and I would like to find stories what I have to tell without taboo, and it's very honestly. So the first part is very sexual, and I try to find a way between a good story telling and between the pornography too. Is how can I use the pornography in the film because this is needed, not just because I would like to give a shock for the audience or something. I don't know. I would like to find a story with when I can use this level. And the other one, it's a little bit a horror. In the last one, in a horror effects, I would like to find a good story for it to tell. Not just shocking, just tell something about it in a pure, honestly, and without taboo way.
This film is from 2006.
Yes.
Are you currently working on something new?
Yeah, you know, in my country it's a big problem now, the filmmaking. It's no money for it at all. From 2 years, and I have to work very cheap projects. So 2 years ago I made an improvisation movie with amateur actors. That was the title is I Am Not Your Friend. That was a trilogy. The first part played in a kindergarten with just kids. And the relationship with kids between many kids, and after I tried to make a same with adults. That was an improvising technique without script, without money, just a video camera and 9 good person. And the third one was the casting. It's 130 people. And now, maybe in December or January, I will release, I don't think so in a cinema, but I will release maybe in the internet a film, what is a collage film. I made a film from old classic movies, and we rebuild the story from it. It's a very famous 520 film what we used for it, and we edited it more than 2 years.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
How were the reactions in your own country to this movie?
The question was, how were the reactions in your country?
Yeah, I very afraid for this film, but the reaction was good. It wasn't problem, and I know this movie. Somebody very like it, somebody hate it, and this is for me means we successfully made a film what is not a middle one, and everybody forget it after left from the cinema. And I think this film is a double layer has a double layer, or if you watch in my country, you can find the third level too. It's talk about a lot of things what just the people who live in my country knows it and release it. So it's I afraid very much it will be something big scandal, but nothing happened and a lot of people like it, and this film now on the in a university, so the student learn it, and this is very important because the film can live just in the university, because after 2 or 3 years the film is nobody remember it, just if the young people watch it and talk about it.
Maybe some other questions?
I've got a question.
Yeah?
The process seems to be more important than the end result. Is that true?
Yeah. No, I hope not. It's when I made the movie, of course, it's more important how we made it, the working method to do it. But I hope the subject and inside stuff and the story, it's not a lower level like images. So in this film was for me a very strange after, because I had to give a lot of interview about this movie, and I didn't understand what I made it. And after 1 year, I realized in my mind what happened when I shooted this movie, because this movie came from my very inside, and it's better. It was better for me like a psychoanalytics course, and I feel it's my I don't know, it's a target. My target was to bring the story level and the image level in a aesthetical level in the same level.
Maybe one last question? Yeah?
How long did you prepare to shoot something? How long did you actually?
You know, the longest period is to find money and the financing for the movie. That was, I think, 2 or 3 years to find the money. And after we shoot it, more than 1.5 year period. We started 3 times this movie because the money wasn't enough. And after the post-production was 1 year. We edited more than 9 months, and after the CGI and sound post-production